Hello, Bullet Bears. Welcome back. For those of you who don't know me, I am Miss Turner. I am the art teacher. Some of you might know me as Miss Chocolate because I typically wear an apron that says Art Teacher Powered by Chocolate. And that's one of my favorite things. Just a nibble, not too much. Okay, anyway, that being said, I wanted to just introduce myself. Today, I am in a corner of my classroom, but sometimes I am going to be at home recording these sessions. I will also be working with some of the teachers, so you might hear from me from time to time. These are going to be pre-recorded lessons, all enhancement teachers like art and music and PE, and even the media coordinator when you go see Miss Roberts. She will also be recording her sessions and guidance as well. So this session will be sent or posted for you on Tuesdays. So, like I said, this is one corner of my classroom, and I thought I would have a colorful backdrop. Of course, I've got to go through my supplies here. But I want to first go over some expectations and what you might expect. I know that this is not what we expected. We did not expect to be doing things online. And I miss seeing people. I miss having people in my classroom and teaching art in the classroom. I know that you're not going to have all these supplies that you would love to have at home, but we're going to keep the project simple and not too complicated. Okay, so to begin with, if you'll bear with me, I'm going to pull up some things for you to look at. There. And hopefully it'll cooperate with me. All right, you should be seeing what I have posted in my classroom. Okay, and this is the art room rules, but it also applies to working online as well. You'll notice that these are three basic rules. Now, we do have rules when we are working in the classroom with materials and sharing and that kind of thing, but these are the basis of a lot of different rules that you have either in the school or in general in the classroom, okay? And you'll notice that the bright colored letters to the left are ART for art. Okay, for the first letter, attitude is a choice, be positive. So this is true with all of your classes, but it's especially important in art because you need to have a positive attitude. Don't be grumpy and say, I can't do anything right, or I'm not even going to try. Just have a positive attitude and make that your choice. The next letter, R, is respect everyone, okay? That includes yourself, okay? You need to have respect for your teacher who is providing this time and these lessons for you because they are working very hard, just like you're working very hard. And respect your classmates because they are working hard and they're trying to do their best. And we don't want them to get upset because you are picking on them, okay? The last letter is T for try your best. And that goes back to the beginning of being positive. Now, I don't expect everyone to know everything about arts. You're not going to know how to use all the tools, and you're not going to be a professional. It takes years and years and years of practicing and studying and doing it over and over again to be professional at this. Okay, I'm not even a professional when it comes to everything about art. There are some things I haven't had a chance to try, but you need to try your best. Okay, now let me back out of this. Here we go. All right. Let's see, requirements. Okay. Now, this is a little boring list, but its requirements for virtual art class lessons, okay? Like I said before, you're going to be viewing pre-recorded lesson, and you're going to do it either on ClassDojo or Google Classroom, because I will send this to your teacher or I will post it in your classroom if I have access to that. I will also add to my YouTube channel for your viewing and will send or post that link in ClassDojo so that, you know, if you want to view it on your phone, because some of us might not have internet, and we're still working out the kinks on how to present all of this work to you, all the lessons and the activities. Next, complete your art activity using supplies from home. Okay, I know that some of you aren't going to have much, and we do have some things at home, like we have paper, we have pencil, we might have crayon, colored pencil, or markers, and that kind of thing. And I might even show you how to make some homemade paint at home or your homemade brushes, because there are things you can use around the house. Next, you're going to take a picture of the art and send the attachment, send that picture via ClassDojo or Google Classroom, or you can even email that picture to me at eturner@ecps.us. And if you ever have any questions, you can please feel free to email me or call me. And I've got a number here that you can call me. And if I miss your call, it goes straight to my email. And I check that throughout the day. Okay. So let me get out of this. And I'm going to go back, stop presenting up here. Okay, I'm back. Okay. One thing I will go over next time is I will post exactly what I will be showing you each day, okay? Like I can statements, okay? Today, your lesson is going to be very easy. It's open-ended because we are all learning how to work virtually, and we are going to be drawing something from home, okay? So it's not particularly like I would typically do a demo for you, which I will be doing next time, and show you some techniques, and that will be like a very planned out lesson. Today's lesson is basically getting to know what you did during the summer or what you wish you had done. But before I go into that, I want to read you a story. Now, I know some of you older kids have probably heard this, and you're probably like, "Oh, I don't want to hear that story again. It's boring and I'm older." But I like to be read too. I like to hear a story. And this one is about an artist named Ramon. And the story is Ish, and it's by Peter H. Reynolds. Okay, I'm going to try to hold this up as I read it. Okay, all right. Ish. Okay. Ramon, he loved to draw. Okay. And how many of you have drawn while you're laying on the floor or sitting outside, or even like when you're like on vacation or in the car? Well, Ramon, he loved to draw. He would draw anytime, anything, and anywhere. And if you look at the picture, he is drawing anytime. He's drawing in bed. He's drawing anywhere. He's drawing around the trash can. And anywhere. Down here, he's drawing while he's sitting on the toilet. I would not advise that right now, but if you are, you wash your hands and don't touch your face, right? One day, Ramon was drawing a vase of flowers, and his brother Leon leaned over his shoulder. And you know what he did? He didn't pat him on the back. Leon burst out laughing. What is that? He asked. Well, looking at our rules that we just mentioned earlier, he wasn't being very respectful to his brother, was he? Leon was laughing at his work. And what do you think happens if you laugh at somebody's work? I mean, you can be creative, you can critique someone's work and say, oh, I think you might need to add a little bit more yellow, but otherwise it's coming along nicely. You don't laugh at their artwork, right? So let's see what happened to Ramon. Ramon could not even answer. He just crumpled up that drawing and he threw it across the room. And Leon's laughter it haunted Ramon, and he kept trying to make his drawings look right, just right, but they never did. And you can see how hard he was trying. But after many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon, he put his pencil down and he said, I'm done. So he totally quit. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. What do you want? He snapped. I was watching you draw, she said. Ramon just sneered. I'm not drawing. Go away. Marisol ran away, but not before picking up a crumpled sheet of paper. And he said, Hey, you come back here with that. And Ramon raced after Marisol up the hall and into her room. So what do you think that he's going to find when he catches up with Marisol? Well, he was about to yell and scream at her, but he fell silent when he saw his sister's waltz. You know what she had done? She had collected all his artwork, and he stared at the crumpled gallery that was on the wall. She literally saved every piece that he had thrown away. And she stood there and she said, This is one of my favorites, Marisol said, pointing. That was supposed to be a vase of flowers, Ramon said, but it doesn't look like one. Well, she said, it looks vase-ish, she exclaimed. And there you go. She's looking at it. I think it looks like a vase of flowers. Vase-ish? Hmm. Ramon just looked closer. And then he studied all the drawings on Marisol's walls and began to see them in a whole new way. They do look ish, he said. So he found another way to look at his artwork and appreciate it. Ramon, he felt light and energized. And thinking ishly, he allowed his ideas to flow freely. He began to draw what he felt. He drew loose lines, quickly springing out without worry. And he even Ramon once again drew and drew the world around him, making an ish drawing felt wonderful. He filled his journals with drawings, and here he drew a tree. See there? Looks kind of like a tree. He drew house-ish. He drew a boat-ish. It's a little bit like a boat. He drew afternoonish with all the warm colors. He drew fish-ish. He drew sun-ish. Ramon realized he could draw ish feelings too. He drew feelings. Well, he drew peace-ish. He drew silly-ish, like, he drew excite-ish. His ish art inspired ish writings. He wasn't sure if he was writing poems, but he knew they were poem-ish. Sometimes we do like to write stories or poems. That's an art form too. One spring morning, Ramon had a wonderful feeling. It was a feeling that even ish words and ish drawings could not capture. He decided not to capture it. Instead, he simply and Ramon lived ishfully ever after. Yeah, wasn't that a great book? I love that book because it shows us a couple of things, right? It chose to be positive. His brother was not respecting him, right? But his sister showed him respect. And then he tried his best. Those are our three main rules. How about that? That's easy to remember. If you can remember this story about Ramon, then you can remember our rules, right? Okay, our lesson for this week. It's not really a lesson, it's just an assignment before our real lesson begins, okay? For your lesson. And I'm going to bring out drawing as well, okay? I'm going to share it with you. What I want you to do is draw a picture. It can be on notebook paper, it can be on copy paper, any type of paper you've got. You can use pencil, you can use ink pen, you can use marker, you can use crayon, whatever you can find around the house. Draw a picture of what you did during your summer vacation, or use your imagination and show me what you would have liked to have done on vacation. I didn't get to go to too many places this summer just because, of this virus. And I didn't get to go to places I wanted to go, but I did get to make a couple of trips to the beach fishing. I went to like maybe a birthday party. So you can share something like that, or share something like you took a trip to a castle, or you went skydiving, or you went scuba diving, or you did something, it can be something not out of the ordinary, like maybe you baked a cake. I know I did a lot of baking while we were home. And whatever you do, when you create your drawing, I want you to either give it a title, like making the world's biggest birthday cake, or my day at the beach. And for the older kids, if you can leave a little description with it, telling me all about your vacation, I would love that too. But remember the rules. You've got to attach it. You've got to send it either Class Dojo, or you got to put it in Google Classroom, or email me, okay? And I'm going to be checking up on you, because if I don't hear from you at all, I'm going to be picking up that phone and calling you, okay? All right. Well, that's it for now. And next week, we will be doing like a full-fledged lesson. Well, I'll be showing you a demonstration. We will be going step by step through the process, and we will be making art during this time that we're at home, okay? I'm hoping we'll be back soon so we can be in this classroom because I got all the space. Or even in your classroom, I might end up coming to you and bringing art to you, but I'd rather be in person than speaking to this little screen and hoping that you're listening. Make sure that you listen to the videos and you do the activities, okay? Because we're working, we expect you to work too, okay? Again, I miss you. I'm giving you a virtual hug. I love you, miss you. Stay safe. Until next time. Bye bye.